Hey everyone, my name's Dominique and today I'll be showing you how to make 5 easy DIY Valentine's Day gifts. And when I say easy, they are actually pretty easy. It's gonna be a memory that lasts forever. Come on, put some effort into it, guys. By the way, I do suggest covering your workspace. I have chosen last year's Hot Guys and Cute Baby Animals paper, so if you see that in the video, that's what's happening. Don't worry about it. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to make are paper roses. What you'll need here is a piece of construction paper. One should do, and it can be whatever color you'd like your flowers to be. Then you'll need to cut out 6 5-petaled flowers. It really doesn't matter how many flowers you cut out as long as they have 5 petals. So now you'll need to take a paintbrush or anything else that kind of is round like that, doesn't really matter what it is, and you'll just need to fold each of the petals of the flowers around the paintbrush like so. Make sure to leave 1 flower where you don't do this. So if you made 6 flowers like I did, leave 1 to the side. Now this is where I'm going to suggest that you have a hot glue gun. You can use tape and you can use other types of glue, but you're just going to get really frustrated. I got this hot glue gun at Michael's for $4 and the accompanying glue for another $4. So that's $8 to make your life a whole lot easier, so trust me on this one. What I'm doing here is creating the bud, so you'll want to fold 2 petals and glue them together like so. So from here, you're going to fold the rest of the petals in to create the bud. So the rest of this is pretty simple. You're going to glue the bud onto the first flower there, and then you're going to be folding each of the petals over one by one into the bud to kind of form this almost mega bud. And make sure that you glue only near the bottom of the petal. You don't want to glue the top because later you're going to be pulling some of those petals down. So only glue the bottom part. And then from here you're just going to keep repeating that process with the remaining flowers you have, leaving that last flower you set aside for the end. So this is what it should look like once you have all 5 flowers done. So now you're going to take that one you put aside and you're going to want to kind of create a little crease in it. I'm using ninja scissors. You can also use tweezers. This doesn't have to be perfect, just create a little bit of a dent. And the purpose of this essentially is to just give the flower more depth. If it's too flat on the bottom while all of the others have little crinkles in them, it's not going to look very realistic. So now you're going to take the rosebud you just made and you're going to start peeling out some of the petals. Now be careful when doing this, you don't want to pull too hard and rip the glue off, but just pull out the top, bend them over, make it look a little bit messy. You want it to kind of have that natural look. And once you've done that, the final step is to just glue the rest of it together. I'm going to be using pipe cleaners as my stem, and you're going to create just a little flat surface at the top of the pipe cleaner so I can glue it onto the bottom of the rose. And this is the final product. You can spice it up a little bit by making more, by tying them together with a ribbon, by creating a little leaf, as you see me doing here. But other than that, the rest is up to you. So for the next gift, why not go something to go with those lovely paper roses you just made by creating your own wine bottle vase. Now what I'm using here is an old wine bottle that I haven't done anything with and obviously haven't cleaned the inside of, but I'm just going to paint over it so no one has to pay attention to that. So what you do here is actually completely up to you. You could just paint over it, you could create a little design, you could write a little love note to whoever you're giving the gift to, you can also use stickers, you could use ribbons, whatever you have at your disposal, just use it. As you can see, I am writing a little love note to my one true love, which is wine. So as you can see, the customization options for this are endless, so you could really customize it to whatever your partner likes. And not to mention, it actually does make a very cute vase. Building on this idea of the bouquet, the next gift is a bouquet of things your partner likes. And usually that will be some form of candy, because not everyone wants to receive a bouquet of flowers. I would much prefer to receive a bouquet of my favorite chocolate or candy. So making this one is actually really simple. All you'll need is a stick and some ribbon or glue, and you'll just have to attach the candy or whatever it is you're getting for your partner around the stick to create a bouquet. And you can make as many of these as you'd like. So the next gift, and one of my personal favorites, is the love potion. So for this one, what you'll need is a drink of your choice, preferably pink or red. I have here some red wine that I will be using in mine. And then you'll be using a mason jar as well. Similar to the vase, you can decorate it with whatever you'd like. This time, instead of painting, I'm using ribbons and stickers. So for the final touch, I am adding a square of red felt cloth underneath the lid of the mason jar for added effect. So besides a bouquet of roses, one of the other things people tend to give for Valentine's Day is a love note or a love poem. So I thought, why not spice up the envelope a little bit? So for this, you'll want a photo of the two of you, and beyond that, the rest is completely up to you. You can cut out 4 corners of the red paper you used earlier, so you don't waste any of it, to create a sort of frame, and then you can use stickers and ribbons and whatever else you'd like to decorate the rest of the envelope. As you can see here, I'm using a picture of 2 bears at the zoo because they have a better love life than I do. If you don't have any stickers or ribbon lying around, you can obviously go to Michael's or some other store and get them for very cheap. I actually got a lot of these sticker sheets for about $1 each, and I got the ribbon for about the same amount of money. These are 5 easy DIY Valentine's Day gifts that took me about 2 hours to make all together, and that's really not that much time when you think about it, and they're also they're just more heartfelt. They mean more. Don't forget to check out the website becauseigotwine.com right here to fill all of your wine lifestyle needs. We got you, boo-boo.